Hey, what's going on? This is Mikado, the Funnel Genius, and I just want to share a bit about what we've gone over so far. We are talking about beast mode, turning on beast mode in your business and helping you grow and scale your business from 6 figures to 7 and 8+ figures. Now, we've used this process with dozens of companies, helped them do exactly that, and we've been doing this in private up until now. At this point, this is the very first time I'm sharing all of this publicly and giving you guys giving everything so that you can implement this in your business. And of course, if you want to talk to us about helping you do this, then we're happy to do that. Today we're going to be talking about bold messaging. In the last couple episodes, we talked about like a big overview of the beast mode, and then we went through the market fit, like how to make sure you're actually finding the right market, you have the right talk track, you know where to hang out and what the experience is. So that was the foundational elements of everything that we're going to be doing. If you haven't watched that, you haven't gone through that content yet, you must go through that before you do this, because coming in right here, right now, there are going to be a couple things that I'm going to talk about that if you didn't go through that, you might end up a little bit lost. So definitely go back, watch the first 4 episodes. Those are foundational for everything that we're going to be talking about through this series. And let's get started. So today we're going through bold messaging. Now, when it comes to messaging, there are a ton of different quote unquote formulas, right? You have the ADA formula, you got the pause formula, you got the FAB formula, you got Quest and BAB, and like a whole slew of formulas that can be used to attract in leads, that can be used to help convert leads, that you can use to communicate your message. But when it comes down to it, all of these have a couple of core elements that if you're missing any of these 4 elements, your message just won't land. And 2, they tend to all follow the same framework, even though the formula is a little different. Now, the difference is the framework is bold. The formula is the FAB, BAB, ADA, pause, whatever it is, right? So any of those are formulas that you can use to write your messaging. So today we're going to go through bold, right? Bold stands for buyer's belief, attainable opportunity, loss, and desire. So when it comes to the buyer's belief, you have to really get into the mind of the buyer. What is the stage of awareness that the buyer is at, right? Are they problem unaware, solution unaware, service unaware, right? Are they trying to figure out whether you're the right fit for them? Because if so, if you know where they are, then you can create the right messaging. If you're just trying to talk to everybody within your market, then getting into their mind, getting into the thing that they believe is going to be very difficult. So you have to understand, what does the buyer believe around their current situation, right? You're going to call them out and then be like, hey, do you have, XYZ, right? So here's a quick example of this. So we have a program. It's called Beast Mode Intensive in the Accelerator. We do this over the course of 5.5 days, and then we do a bunch of done for you services on the back end. And we have an ad that starts out with, do you have a service-based business that's making $20,000? And you want to be able to scale up to $100,000? So the making $20,000 is their belief, right? It's a fact in this case, but it's also what they believe to be true about their business. So we talk about the buyer's belief, really just getting into their mind and giving them the ability to say, yeah, that's me. That is who I am. I am the right person to finish reading this message, right? The next thing we look as the obtainable opportunity, or the opportunity that's available to them. Now, this is really important because when you're speaking to them, when you're speaking to your audience, to the prospect that's reading this, if you understand what stage of awareness that they're at, and that their understanding of the problem, the solutions, and the services, now we can come in and say, hey, here's an opportunity that would help you get the results that you're looking for. The thing with this, though, is really important, is that when you're speaking to opportunity, if you're speaking to the opportunity in a way that they're like, that seems unrealistic, or that seems too expensive, or that seems like not enough value, they're going to stop reading and they're going to move on. So we want to make sure that they feel like this is something that is achievable. This is something that they can actually attain and have in their life, their business, and whatever products or services you support them with. So with this, the reason we would go, hey, we can help you get from 20K to 100K is because they know that it's possible, right? In the case of the audience who would be reading this message, they know that they can get from 20K to 100K a month because of the fact that they've seen their friends do it, right? And that's one of the things that we could call out, right? So we could say something along the lines of, right, do you have a service-based business that you're making, but you're only making 20K, you want to make 100K just like the competitors who deliver half the value that you do, but seem to be making way, way more, right? That's understanding their belief and the opportunity that they want. And it also dives a little bit into the next step, which is where they're feeling lost. Right. So the next step of the next kind of part of this framework is, where are they feeling lost? What's the gap? What are the pain points? What are the challenges that they're experiencing on a daily basis? Right. So one of the things that we could say with this is, do you feel like you're consistently spinning your wheels, going nowhere fast? Are you going through program after program and just not getting the results that you're looking for? Do you feel like you have to take care of everything on your own because when you hire somebody, they just don't get it done right? These are all problems that our avatar has, right? So we know if they're making 20,000, they want to scale to 100,000. These are some of the things that they're feeling lost with, right? So the final component is the desire. So if you want to know how we've helped a dozen companies, a couple dozen companies, go from 6 figures to 7 figures a year, click here to watch this training and download this free report. And that's the desire and wrapped up with a call to action. Right. So that's a bold messaging framework. That's as a framework by itself. This actually can be used without using any of the formulas. You can just leverage this as its own formula, so to speak. But then if you want to take it a step further, then you take that. Now you have that framework in place. You understand that we've hit each of these components, and now we can add or implement it within the framework, within the formulas like PAUSE, like ADA, like Quest, like BAB, like FAB, right? Any of these, and there's about a half a dozen more that are fairly commonly used. So I've actually put together a quick like chat GPT, custom GPT. If you want to jump on a conversation, have a conversation with or get that, you can go ahead and comment below, and we'll send you a message with the link. You'll have to register. Send us your name, email, phone number, all that sort of stuff. So comment below. We'll send you a link to go get access to that, and you can use that to start to put together some of your messaging. Now, if you have any questions at all about marketing, about messaging, about growing and scaling your business, I want to answer them for you. I want to give you as much as I possibly can to this time that I spend with you to just deliver as much value as possible. I'm here to answer any questions you have. So if you have any questions at all, even not necessarily just related to the bold messaging, but any questions at all, drop them in the comments here as well. And myself and my team, what we're going to come and do is we're going to answer your questions right in the chats, right in the comments. We might send you a DM with some additional information and resources. And if we can, if it's something that's popular enough and people, other people are asking for, or something that we feel really called to do, what we'll do is we'll create a video for you, shout you out, and then we'll post that link there as well. So make sure you drop your questions in the comments. Well, we're here to answer, we're here to help. And I'm looking forward to having you on the next video. Have a blessed day. See you then.